Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I did a video some time ago and I'm talking about my favorite morning sport. Do you still remember that video? So it was the place yenda ndichinogara. That was my favorite morning sport. Every morning ndopa ndainogara apo on the stones, drinking my tea, right? So this is when my coffee tasted better. So it was our little sanctuary, but now something felt off. It was still beautiful, but it was getting tired. My blooms are smaller now, the leaves were sparse, and the energy wasn't the same. So we had to make a tough call. So we decided to trim it all down, every single flower. So we hit the reset button. And today I want to walk you through why we did it. Look at that side. But I started trim at that side, as you can see. So something was a bit off, as you can see. So we decided to trim, and these are the flowers, and at the center they are blooming well, and they are doing well. They are looking healthy. The marigold is looking healthy. So I want to show what it looks like now and why I'm actually more excited than ever for the future. Look at this one. The flowers are looking healthy. So when I first saw it after the trim, my heart dropped a little. It looks naked, it looks barren, it almost looks like a construction site instead of a paradise. So here's the gardening truth. Nobody really tells you about perennials. They need a reset. This is after the trimming, as you can see, right? So they need a reset. The perennials need a reset. So after a years of continuous growth, the root system gets congested and the plants put all the energy into just surviving rather than truly thriving. But cutting everything back to the ground, we are forcing what can I say? Look at the flowers. Do you still remember this hedge? It's also thriving, but I think manure is needed. All right. So I was saying that after maybe they put the energy into just surviving, maybe because they are no longer growing. So by cutting everything back to the ground, we are forcing the plants to push all its energy back into the roots. And we're essentially telling the plant, hey, stop trying to be pretty for a second. Let's get strong first. So yes, we trimmed. Look at this stage. We were trimming them. So we trimmed the flowers and gave it a drastic crew cut. It was scary and it felt incredibly drastic, but it is the best way to ensure that in a few months this pot is not just pretty, but I don't know. I don't know the word that I wanted to say. However, here's the silver lining that I didn't expect. With all the visual chaos gone, I can finally see the bones of the garden. Look at Zvakaita. It was not nice. This was before the trimming, and we were in a process of taking out those flowers. We were in a process of trimming them, All right. Um, Before, this was a wolf color, beautiful but cluttered, as you can see. Now it feels open, it feels airy, and it feels intentional. We can actually see the pathway now. The flowers had covered that pathway. The path that is between the two stones was covered, but now we can see the pathway now. Um, we can see the fresh soil we added now because it was covered before the trim, and we decided to use this reset moment to add some new elements. So we added fresh compost, laid down a new layer of mulch to protect the roots now. Since you can see that it's now open, all right, so to protect the new layer of we put a new layer of mulch to protect the roots, and even moved a few plants around to balance the layout better. So it is not really a garden right now, it's a clean canvas, and honestly that is so much more exciting than just maintaining this old patch of flowers, right? My daughter was there as well, seeing us doing the work. So if you're thinking of doing this to your favorite sport, here are the few tips we learned the hard way. First, never cut more than a third of the plants at a time unless you are doing a hard reset like what we did. All right, and also make sure your shears are sharp and clean because a dirty cut invites disease. Right, and also panic infection. So, and third, water deeply right after you prune. You've just shocked the plant, so giving it a deep watering helps it settle and pushes out those new shoots much faster. So here we're almost halfway, as you can see. And also this was after the pruning, as you can see. So I know it looks a little sad right now, and I know some of you might be thinking I ruined the place, but I see it differently. I see the structure, the potential, and the promise of new growth. The roots are still there, just beneath the surface, gathering strength. I cannot wait to wake up in a few weeks and see those first little green shoots pushing through the soil. It'll be a slow recovery, but I promise to document every step of the way so you can watch this piece transform with me. Sometimes you have to tear things down to build them back up stronger. And honestly, I think this sport is going to come back better than ever. So stick around for the journey and let me know in the comments if you have the courage to do a hard reset in your own life or a garden. Until next time, keep growing. Bye. See you in the next one.